Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of October 5th, 2025. Yep, you heard that correctly. I said October 5th. I can't believe that we're here, but here we are. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Each zodiac sign will have its own video. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, so you're welcome to look at any of those placements. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box will be a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and watch the video of your choosing. Also, keep in mind, this is so super important. Please keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. That means it's not individualized to you, to me, or to anyone. It is collective in nature. So if a message comes through today that does not fully resonate, please don't get upset. Just keep in mind that that message then is meant for someone else. So check out all four placements and just take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and please be kind to one another in the comment section. With all of that said, my friends, let's begin. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of October 5th, 2025. You have wants you back. Who doesn't want a Gemini back? Seriously. We make the world turn in both directions. Who doesn't want a Gemini back? Let's see what this is all about, Gemini. For Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is wants you back something that Gemini does not see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, we have the Five of Swords, followed by the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Seven of Swords. Well, the question is, do you want them back? Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords, there's your communication. Five of Wands and Two of Swords, the big mystery. Gemini, I'm going to take this as well. Magician at the bottom of the deck, Judgment to the Two of Swords. You're going to have a judgment call here to make this week. I don't know who this person or these people are. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a lover. I know in tarot, most of us want to jump to love. It doesn't always have to be that. You know, I had a disagreement with my brother's ex last week. Maybe she wants me back. Doesn't have to mean romantically. I mean, maybe she just wants me back at the table to sit down and have a conversation with her. So take the messages how they resonate to you. If the message is resonating with you, I don't see this as something that's happening this week. I feel like it already happened, and that's why this person wants you back in their life or wants you back at the negotiating table or something like that, wants to reopen communication here with you. This Five of Swords is not happening this week. This Five of Swords just happened. Could be within the last 5 weeks for some of you. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. So there was an argument here, some cutting words between you and another individual, or possibly you and several people. Tell me more about that Five of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. And if it wasn't an argument of cutting words, it could have just been a huge disagreement. So the Five of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Fool, and the Six of Wands. Okie dokie. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. So I feel like this was a war of words, and I think you shut it down. Is the feeling I get here with that Ten of Swords, because that is the Sun in Gemini. And so I feel like you're the one who put an end to it. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Don't come at me in the comments, cross-watcher. It's possible that maybe you walked away, not Gemini, but this is Gemini's reading. So I'm going to read the energy as such. It appears here that there was an argument, a disagreement, or some level of discord between you and another individual, possibly several people within the last 5 weeks. I feel like it's a little bit more current than that, but take the message how it resonates to you, because it's collective in nature. Whatever transpired there, I feel like it was shut down. Whether you shut it down, they shut it down. Ten of Swords, it was done. It was like, I'm not arguing, I'm out. Full card to the Six of Wands. I have other things to do. I have other responsibilities. I have other things that I need to tend to, and I can't be bothered arguing with you or disagreeing with you over this situation. I feel like I'm talking to a group of Geminians where you kind of put your foot down. And I don't know if you mother F this person on the way out or not. Maybe some of you did, maybe some of you didn't. But there definitely is this, I'm shutting this down and I'm focusing on other things. Like, I'm not going to continue arguing with you or disagreeing with you about this issue. High Priestess. I do not feel the High Priestess and the Hermit is your energy. I feel like once the collapse of this conversation happened or this relationship, I feel like whoever the other entity is, one person, or like I said, for some of you, it's up to 5 people, I feel like they went into hermit mode. I think communication between you and them was either stifled or it came to an abrupt end. There definitely was a period of silence. Even if some of you continued communication with this person, what transpired back there doesn't really seem to be discussed. It's like, okay, we're going to focus on other things. Like, let's say you live with this person and you had this significant argument, it's like the next day you're like, okay, well, I'm going food shopping. You know what I mean? You didn't totally ice the person out, but it's like, we're just not discussing what transpired here. So it's different for all of you. Take the messages how they resonate. But there is some period of awkwardness or silence, particularly when it comes to discussing what happened there between you and this person. I do feel like this individual, I'm going to take a peek at that, the Sun card, was a bit enlightened, which actually was the word I was going to say. And then we see that Sun card. So I think this person, since this, again, whatever this has been for you, it could be a tumultuous ending to a connection. It doesn't have to be, or a war of words. But whatever this disagreement was, I feel like this person went within. Okay. Tell me about the Hermit energy here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Eight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Tower. Okay. So this person went within, and now this week they're looking to contact you again, connect with you again, converse with you again. They are stepping into the energy of the King of Wands. They don't have to be a fire sign, and they don't have to be a masculine. But this is someone who's coming out of a period of either not addressing this issue or this ending with you or this argument, coming out of this period of silence. And it's like, I don't know, like breaking a sound barrier. We go from nothing to something. We go from silence to communication. Seven of Swords is also in this person's energy. Knight of Wands there, or I'm sorry, I said Knight of Wands. Isn't that something? I meant to say Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. The Five of Swords is also here in this person's energy. I just saw the Page of Cups. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Swords is clarified by Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups shows itself again. It's a very small apology here from this person. Again, I don't know how significant that Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords was. I remember, and I was telling one of the other signs this, one of the Gemini readings that I did, and then I follow a few other tarot readers online on YouTube, and I had seen for that week, the Gemini reading was like 3 swords, 10 of swords, 5 of swords, and I was like, oh my God, my relationship is ending, right? It was like full out panic mode. Did the relationship end? No. Today, are we stronger than ever? Absolutely. But that week, we hit a rough patch, okay? And so I don't want you to take this as this is a full, this was an ending to a relationship. I don't know what it was for you. I'm not predicting it's happening this week. I'm predicting that 10 of Swords to the 5 of Swords already happened. So if you're a Gemini watching and you're like, I didn't experience that, this just isn't your reading, and that's okay. It's someone else's. But this happened in the past, and you've tried to move on from it the best that you could. And since that happened until this week, this person now wants to communicate with you. I don't like what they want to communicate with you. There's a small apology here about what transpired. And there is a peace offering to reconcile or to restabilize the connection with you. However, you're not so easily swayed. In that Page of Swords energy, it's like when you receive this communication, you're not done saying what you need to say. Classic Gemini style, by the way. You're like, okay, I hear you. Yep, was effed up what happened. Yep, thanks for the apology. But we still have a lot to talk about. Like, we can't just sweep this under the rug. 5 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. And in that, I think there is a disagreement between you and this person. Because is it the 5 of Swords? Nope, but it's the 5 of Wands, which still is some type of conflict here. Some type of discord still exists in the connection. This person is coming in small with this apology and this peace offering to, like I said, want to restabilize the connection with you, but you're still at odds with them. This back here, whatever transpired, is not settled. There is no firm compromise here. And I think that's why you're kind of stalling this week. 2 of Swords to Judgment. You're not sure if you want to accept this person's apology or if you want to work with them again. And look, this could be a coworker. This could be your boss. This could be your neighbor. This could be a lot of people. It doesn't have to be love. But I just see you here in that 2 of Swords to Judgment. Like, I'm not quite sure what to do. Judgment has their eyes closed. The 2 of Swords is blindfolded. You're really going to have to go within this week, Gemini, and use your intuition to decide whether or not you want to accept this person's apology and restabilize this connection with them, whatever this connection is. They are coming in with a small apology. Page of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. It's kind of, are they a soulmate, soul bond connection? Yep. Does it have to be romantic in nature? No. But it's kind of like they toss out this apology, and then in that 3 of Wands, they're like waiting for your response. And your response, again, you do what you want to do. Energetically, it appears like we still have a lot to talk about what happened back here. So I've tapped into a group of you where you're not, it's almost like you were waiting for them to come forward, or you were waiting for them to say something. So now you can get even more off your chest. I don't mean to laugh at you. 7 of Swords, I don't like. That is lying. cheating, betrayal, underhandedness, sneakiness. Now, it could also mean strategy. Maybe this person's being strategic. So I do want to clarify that Seven of Swords a little bit more, just to see if there's something there that you're not seeing that you need to know about. So what is this person's intention? How about that? Can we get intentions for this individual? Clarify that Seven of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Further clarified by Ace of Wands, the Emperor, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of deck, Page of Pentacles. This person's bossing up. They do want this new beginning. I'm going to take that Seven of Swords as a little bit of a strategy here. I don't think it's that negative, but again, it's a collective general reading. So I think that's why with that Two of Swords to Judgment, you really need to go within and utilize your intuition. But this person's intention is to reignite the spark in their connection with you. Again, whether that's someone you know through your career or financial situation, your platonic connections, friends, family, or a love partner. I do see someone here wanting to bring the two of you back together. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's a small offering. I'm not going to lie to you. We saw the Page of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles now. This person's coming in small, and I don't know why that is. I feel like this person is trying to show you that they're bossing up and taking ownership of what they did back here. But I think at the heart of them, they're still immature. And I think that's why we have those 3 pages in their underlining energy. So just keep that in mind. Are they trying to appear mature and take ownership? Yes. But at the heart of who they are they still less mature than you are? They are. Okay. We'll get you 3 cards of advice here. 3 cards of advice here for Gemini. I do see there with that Five of Wands, you're like, okay, but we still have more to discuss. So I don't think you're eager to sweep whatever this was under the rug. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice. 6 of Pentacles, the Star, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Moon. And this is why I love tarot. So if you want to heal this connection with this individual, I think there needs to be a very honest, truthful discussion here and that Ace of Swords. Whatever this disagreement was needs to be cleared up. Both of you or all of you need to be on the same page. And there's something here in that 6 of Pentacles, like we need to discuss and decide and agree upon the 6 of Pentacles, whether that's how much time I invest in this and how much time you invest in this, or how much money I put into this and how much money you put into this. Pentacle resources could be a lot of different things: time, love, money, commitment, loyalty. But there is something here about having an honest discussion about what you bring to the table and about what they bring to the table. And maybe that was the issue in the past. Maybe one of you bought more than the other, or, maybe one person here didn't have gratitude or respect for what the other brought to the table. Whatever transpired back there seems to need resolution, not just closure, not just like, okay, thank you. Okay, thanks for apologizing. Bye. It's like, no, we got to go one step further and discuss it. Both gain clarity about what happened and make an agreement about how we're moving forward. That seems to be your advice if you want to heal the connection with this individual. You have the Moon, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. I don't think you're going to mince words. I think you care about this person. I think there's a level of respect or admiration or love that you have for them. But Queen of Swords to the Moon, I think you're going to cut through the BS, and whether you're masculine or feminine, and I think you're going to cut through any illusion or confusion or delusion that occurred here or is still lingering in the connection. Do most of you want to reconcile with this person? Yep. Are you willing to just sweep everything under the rug? No, you're not. So good for you, Gemini. That's what I have for you in the week ahead. Remember to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. But if this is where we part for now, I hope you have a fantastic week. If you like this message and it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, or maybe just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.